Okay, I believe that we are live, guys. Are we live? Just gonna check if everything's set up, guys. Just go and have a look. Yep, alright, we're live. That's awesome. Alright. We'll just wait for a couple people to get on and we'll get right into the video. Oh, we already got some guys online. That's awesome. Alright, just gotta pull up the live stream chat here, guys. And then we'll all be ready. This is the Eastern live stream, so this is for all you guys in Asia and other places like that. So I'm just trying to get it all set up. I'm really sorry for the difficulties. Okay, well, we're getting everything set up. Wow, it's already so many of you guys. Wow. Alright, this is... Okay, I guess I'm just going to have to work with what I got. Alright, so anyway, we are back on the live stream. And... Wow, there's already so many of you guys. So, yeah, why is it so dark? Okay, we got a couple questions. Sakura, I don't know if I should... Oh, no, Armand. It's Armand, yeah, I don't know if I should be studying, but I already did my studies. But anyway, so the reason it's so dark is because it's actually daytime here in Singapore, where I'm currently based in. And, of course, ants love the dark. They love the heat and the dark. So to try to get them a bit more active, because almost all of my ant colonies are nocturnal, to try to get them more active, I've made it as dark as possible. But I'm going to get some lighting on there soon, guys. So comment below which colony you want to see first. In fact, we also have some new colonies that have never been seen before. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to see the trap jaws? Do you guys want to see the Camponotus? Do you guys want to see some of our new colonies here, small founding colonies? Or would you want to see our dinosaur ants? So please just let us know, guys. Alright, I think we're going to do the trappies first. Alright, we'll do the trap jaws first. Alright, so a lot has been happening recently. We'll go on to infrared light. You can see that they're not very active still, despite it. I'm making it as dark as possible. Now, if you look closely on the far left, that ant is actually a queen. It's kind of hard to believe, but that is a queen, and they're almost about to finish this test tube here. They are not very active at the moment, which is a shame because I wish I could get them much more active today, but it's kind of hard to do that without disturbing them too much. I'm actually going to get light here, because some of you guys might have not seen this already, but this is our new extension to the trap jaws. So I think I'm going to bring one of our lights around so we can see the inside of the nest. But for now, I'll just get this set up. In fact, I'm going to actually bring some more ants out by giving them some water, because these ants love their water. Okay, so let me pull one of these lights around. I didn't have everything set up, guys, because I wanted to know what you wanted to see first from all of our ant colonies. And alright, got that light set up. Let's turn it on. Try not to disturb them too much, but here is the inside of their most active nest. They used to be so much more crammed into this nest. There were hundreds upon hundreds of these guys. I counted about 400 in this nest at one stage. But now they've kind of emptied it out and have made more space for their growing brood. They used to have barely any cocoons, only all those new eggs back there. As you can see, all those little yellow eggs, they're very hard to get focus on, but now a lot of their eggs have developed into cocoons, and they have huge stacks of them in the nest now, which is awesome. It's great. We're gonna soon see a population explosion in these guys again. Oh, and look what we have here. See that? That is a queen, that one there, and it looks like she's going out to forage. Oh no, no, she's not. These ants can be very decisive sometimes. They might want to go outside into the outworld, or they might just want to stay in there. But I don't want to keep the light on these guys for too long, because it does disturb them. Now, this new nest here is what I've been working on for the dinosaur ants, because I wanted to give the, or the Dicama species, I wanted to give them a lot of foraging ground for their colonies, so I've been working on this 2-foot outworld for them. And I'm soon going to move them into there, but just to show you where they are now, I'm going to check the live stream chat, guys. Alright, got a couple questions. How old am I? I am 14 at the moment. And I'm turning 15 actually very soon, in June, which is awesome. Yes, I changed my name again. There's been a lot happening. Alright, so I think a lot of you guys wanted to also see the dinosaur ants, so let's go have a look at them. I don't know how many people are watching, guys. Oh no, we got 29 people watching. That's awesome, alright. So here's the moment you've all been waiting for. The dinosaur ants is what we're calling them. I haven't put a barrier yet. I've just been using this book, but here they are. Ooh, this guy's trying to escape. You can see him there. Can become a bit annoying at points, so we'll just put the light to the side like this. We can see them all over here. That back there is a water feeder. These guys, they can be really picky, but they can also be very easy to feed. They're really big ants, so you can get some really cool shots with them. That's one of my favorite parts about this species. But yeah, you can see them in their nest there. They're doing pretty well, actually. They've grown from about 13 to about almost 20 workers, which is awesome. Some of the cocoons I caught have hatched, finally. Should I stream on my birthday? You know what? I actually might, because I'm thinking of getting a camera for my birthday if I can. So I'm going to see if I can get that to get some better shots of my ants. Because right now I'm just using an iPhone. Oh, look. They're all coming out now. They're very active. Seeing what's going on. You know what? I'll give them some honey because they absolutely love their honey. So... Now also, guys, I apologize for any difficulties because we've had some pretty bad difficulties with YouTube live stream in the past. For example, our Wi-Fi glitching on us and other things like that. So I hope nothing too bad goes wrong in this live stream, but I hope you guys can understand. Okay, so you can see them here. Okay, what do I use to edit? Right now what I use to edit is Final Cut Pro. I work very hard on editing. I put about 4 hours maybe into a video. That's at the minimum. But yeah, I do put a lot of effort into these videos, guys. I hope you can understand that. Wow, 32 people watching. Yeah, but you can see them all here. Now, if you guys have any questions, please, you can ask me. I'm just asking, would you guys want to see, like, some 24-hour live streams or something like that? I've seen a lot of people doing that recently, some 24-hour live streams, so comment if you want me to. Alright, what school do I go to? I go to UWC. It's a very nice school. What type of ants do I have? Okay, well I have a couple of ants now. Oh wow, you can see the Dicama. They're really going for the honey. You can see one there carrying a droplet of honey. Isn't that awesome? That one coming with the drop of honey in her mouth. That's pretty cool. You can see her there. She's moving up the rock and she's coming back down. These ants are really independent. They're huge ants. Always working together. I think we'll be able to get the light above them now. Carefully removing the book. Hopefully they don't get too disturbed. You can see them all there. If I can zoom. But yeah, you can see them really loving their honey. Just get that set up. Okay. They're still a bit disturbed, but yeah. Do I still want that Carabera queen? Maybe. I do have a Carabera queen, but she's most likely infertile. Do I like any other insects? I kind of find spiders pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I like a lot of insects. Termites, kind of. I love my marauder ants, guys. I really want to try and get a colony of them, but I don't know if I can. They're really hard to raise, and I've had no luck with the queens. And also, I apologize for any background noises, because my family can be very, very noisy. Have you ever heard of Formica sanguinea? No. I don't really know much of my Formica species. How much would I pay for a Gigas queen? Well, it depends. If the Gigas queen is fertile, I'll be willing to pay quite a bit, but they're very hard to raise, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Alright, I have actually been asked this question before. How long does it take for a Prenolepis and Paris colony to go from egg to worker? Now, I've been asked this a couple of times, and I've done a bit of research on winter ants, that's what they're also called. And I think it takes them around 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how cold it is in your region or when you actually caught them. Where did I catch the dinosaur ants? Okay. I caught them in Singapore. I don't really want to reveal that yet, but... Are my outworlds made of fish tanks? Yes, they are. Or you could just call them glass tanks, is what I usually make my tanks out of. Just add some soil, maybe some test tubes for them to nest in. But yeah, it's probably the simplest method, and the ants probably like it the most. Are those real birds chirping? No, they're not. Is $2,000 worth 1 Gigas queen plus 2 workers? I do not think so. That's a lot of money, but maybe less. Depends if the colony is doing well or not. I don't really know much about Gigas. I've seen them in the wild before. They're huge ants, but I don't really know much about them. So if you guys are wondering, these are the dinosaur ants, the Diacama. They are pretty active right now. They're nesting. They have a bunch of nest entrances all over the place. Oh, looks like they're panicking. Well, I think we'll come back to the dinosaur ants in a bit, guys. I think the next colony I'll show you is definitely our Camponotus colony. They are definitely some very cool ants. If we bring this up here without having any troubles. The Camponotus have been very busy. They have had a huge population explosion, reaching up to about 500 workers now, maybe even more. Okay, that should do. So here they are. There is some ant jelly. You can see they've piled some of their dead bodies and arthropod exoskeletons. And if you're wondering what this moss and all those rocks and everything leads up to, it leads up to a Y-tongue nest that I inserted. I'm actually going to be reviewing this very Y-tongue nest that you see here. You can see some of the ants there. I think they're drinking some old honey. But in one of our old live streams, I gave these ants honey for after a long time, and they were swarming the honey in the Western live stream. I'm actually going to bring this light over so we can see the inside. They really, really hate the light, so I'm going to be as quick as possible. See how active they are now. I'm going to just find the queen for you guys, because the queen has finally moved into this nest. Took her long enough. Oh, they're all moving out now. That's great. There she is. Found her. She's going down there. You've seen this queen before in one of our videos on the Camponotus colony. This is the same colony. They've just been moved. It's really hard to find the queen because they're swarming over her. There's so many of these guys now. They're doing so well. So much brood. I don't think we're going to have much luck getting a good shot of the queen. You can see now that they're all panicking out of the nest. Moving to different locations. But they're not very active now because these guys are actually time set. Like they know at like one certain time they'll be more active. Not in... Oh, there's the queen. There she is right there. She's not exposed to that much. You can see her there. She's huge compared to all of her workers. Looks like she's planning on going out, so we'll turn off this light before she makes any plans of leaving. So we'll just turn that off for now and let him be in peace. So, alright, I think I've shown you 3 of our main colonies. I'm just going to check the comment section here. Do I want to keep Solenopsis? I actually caught a Solenopsis queen in Singapore once, but while I was gone on a trip, I relied on my brother to keep her, but unfortunately, they got really bad mold in their nest, and my brother doesn't really know what to do in that kind of situation. He tried his best, but a lot of the workers ended up dying, and the queen eventually died, and I was really, really upset, because she was a really cool queen. I got a lot of people asking, are Solenopsis hard to keep? They can be, if you can't give them enough space, but the thing that's great about Solenopsis is that you can control their population quite easily, actually, if you just keep the temperature low and don't feed them as much. How long does it take for a worker, an egg to become a worker? Depends on the species, but on average, usually 3 weeks to a month, on average. Do I have a Chromatogaster queen? Yes, I do. I actually traded a Trapjaw queen with a couple of eggs for a... no workers, but I traded it for a Chromatogaster colony with about 20 workers, so they're doing pretty well. I'm just going through all the comments here. A lot of good comments, guys. Alright, is an Ants Canada for me worth it? Alright, well, it comes down really to what species you're keeping. If you're gonna get they're pretty expensive, to be honest. I don't really like to buy formicariums that expensive unless they're customized. Then I will invest money in customized formicariums. But normal formicariums, nah. No, because they're not customized really for the species. The hybrid nests, some may say they are, but I find that ants can usually escape them pretty easily. There's a lot of, also guys, there's a lot of other good ant websites out there, like, there's a couple new ones coming out. There's Tar Heel Ants, they make some pretty good stuff. There's antkit.uk.co.uk, they make some pretty good acrylic nests. And there's also a new website coming out, I don't know. Do I like my jazz? I actually do like jazz. I love my jazz, actually. I don't play jazz, but I love it. It's pretty good music. So, continuing, what else? Oh yes, Ants Australia is launching a new website, guys. It's gonna be pretty good. I'm definitely gonna check out his website, because I know he's a really good ant keeper, and he's invested a lot of time into his product, so I think he's probably gonna be one of my top ant shops that I'm going to recommend to most of my buyers who are looking for formicariums, because he's got Y-tongue nests coming out, acrylic nests, and I honestly can't wait because they look amazing. I really can't wait to see them, but that's what I would usually recommend. Alright, where can you buy Trapjaw queens? I actually sell Trapjaw queens. Some have a couple workers, some don't, but I don't like to disturb them at all, because they can actually start cannibalizing their eggs. Alright, here's a good question. What is my favorite species of ant? Now, if it's my favorite species that I'm keeping, it would probably have to be either Diacama or the Trapjaws, because the Diacama, you can get some really amazing shots of them, and they're really just beautiful ants. But if I had to pick my favorite ants, I probably would say either leafcutter ants or... I don't know, it really just depends on how easy they are to keep or what the real question is. It's hard to answer that question. What do I use to keep mites away? Actually, oh, we have a Diacama trying to escape here. Alright, what do I use to keep mites away? Okay, well, I actually, since most of my nests are made of soil, I usually just leave them in the nest, because most of the mites I get just decompose. But if they're parasitic mites, I really don't know what to do in that case. They're pretty hard to get rid of. Where do I live in Singapore? I'll just tell you I live near East Coast Park. Most of Singaporeans will know that. Do I farm springtails? No, I do not. I've never tried farming springtails before. But yeah. How to keep parasites away. Alright. Actually, there's a really interesting method that I know and actually works for me. Don't know how it'll work for you guys, but if you get some bug spray and spray it on the outside of the nest or the glass, make sure you don't spray it too much, because it's actually gonna kill your ants or get them very intoxicated. It works for me. Oh wow, that's great! Your fire ant queen had its first workers. That's awesome, Anthony. That's awesome. Can I make an ant war video? Maybe with wild colonies. I don't think I'm gonna be merging any of my 2 colonies. Do Camponotus ants eat nuts like almonds? Yes, I actually feed my Camponotus not very often, but sometimes I'll give them some nuts, and most of the time they'll take it. Am I planning on selling my trapjaw queen? My trapjaw colony? No way. That giant colony is mine. But I do have a bunch of small colonies with a couple workers now, which is really hard to get because I find there's maybe like a 1 in 10% chance in success rate for trapjaws because they're so hard to raise because they can cannibalize their eggs and all kinds of stuff. Oh, okay. Here's a good question by from Tempest789. What is my first ant species that I kept? Okay, so the first ant queen I caught was a red Fidole queen. They're tiny, tiny, tiny ants. And I freaked out when I found it because I thought, oh my god, this is my first queen. And funny enough, now I actually have, if I go check here, just for fun, I decided to catch a whole ton of Fidole queens. All those ones there. And by the way, this is my Chromatogaster colony. Leave a comment in the live stream chat, guys, if you want me to get some macro lens shots. This is my dual Fidole queen colony. A lot of weird stuff is happening to them. And this is a 4 queen Albo colony that I caught. And here's my struggling Carabera queen. She's definitely not doing great, but I'm trying my best. Carabera queens are very hard to raise, and for those who actually raise them, like, I'm impressed. Like, congratulations. That's really good. Okay. Go back to the chat. I think I'm going to show you guys some of my new ant colonies. See what you guys want. Fidole can be really annoying, by the way. Sometimes they can dig into your cotton, and they become really annoying to move. Am I selling some ants? I only sell ants locally in Singapore. So that means I can't really buy any other ant species exotically, or no, I don't like to sell ant species exotically. I only like to sell queens in local areas to make sure that I'm not endangering the environment or the ecosystem. So that's like trapjaws. I got a couple small Fidole colonies, but I don't think anyone wants them. Alright, I think it's about time I show you guys my new small little colonies. Now, I'm going to move these guys out of the way, Diacama. And we're going to be moving on to some new ants that I recently came into possession of. Let's just get him here. I apologize for the setup, guys, but some of you guys may have seen this on our Instagram page. We like to give our Instagram viewers a bit of a head start. Here's what I'm showing you guys for now. Now, these are 2 small colonies. I'm going to keep that one colony as a surprise for all you guys later, but we'll start off with this colony. Move you guys there, move you up here. Get my incredibly useful tripod, aka a couple hockey pucks. I try to work with what I got, so... But I make the most of it. I try to make the most of it. Okay, so there they are. This is a dual Camponotus alaboris colony. They recently actually had a male elate, which was very strange, because they only had about 4 workers at the time. Now they have about 7. They're doing really well. This isn't my colony, actually. This is a friend of mine's colony. Now, if you're wondering what they're being kept in, this is a 3D printed test tube module made by Pan1C777. I'll leave a link in the description below after this live stream. You go check out his channel. He sent me these to review on the channel, and I'm going to be doing a review very soon since I got the colonies to review them in. I've kept this colony now in this for about a week or 2, and they're doing pretty well, actually. It's helped me a lot. At the start, I had a lot of difficulties, but yeah, I'm going to move them out of the light now. Now, for a new colony we recently got, but I've had a very rough time. This is Camponotus maculatus. Now, these ants are, well, the queen is absolutely gorgeous, and she's huge, huge queen. I'm going to do my best to get the best shots possible for you guys, but she is an amazing queen. She's got a bright orange color. She's got 2 workers. She used to have 6, but the person who was keeping them went on a holiday and didn't feed them, which was a bit of a shame because they lost a lot of their workers. And when I bought this colony, they were supposed to have 4 workers, but they only had 2. One was dead, and the other so-called 4th worker was missing. Now, this product is also an alternate build for a test tube setup, and this is also made by my friend Pan1C777. Also, go check out his Facebook, Instagram, everything. He makes some really cool stuff. And it also came with these little feeders, which I find are very helpful for these guys, so they don't drown in the honey or stuff like that. To the side, I'm gonna get some tweezers and actually give them their honey, because they love their honey. I placed it on one of the small 3D printed feeders over there. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. I should probably invest in a tripod sometime soon. But yeah, this is really easy to use. All the components are 3D printed, which is amazing. Here, I'll just get this little feeder. And just like that, I place it in, and the ants can go and have some honey. I actually gave them some honey the first time I got them, and they devoured it, but now they're not eating so much since they have all they got. So I'm trying to not disturb these guys too much. I just wanted to show you, whoops, in the meantime, because we are going to be featuring these guys soon on the YouTube channel, so yeah, it's going to be great. Okay, so we'll just put those guys there, and yeah, those are all my colonies, guys. I got the trapjaws, the Camponotus iritis, and our dinosaur ants here. So, do you guys have any, oh, Chen's back. Hello, Chen. Chen's one of our biggest fans, by the way. Chen's watched almost all of our videos, so shout out to him. Thank you so much, Chen. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, I guess we'll have a little Q&A session to wrap things up. So any questions, just fire away, guys. And also, before we end this video, I want you guys to please go to our Instagram account and go and follow us, please. I'm leaving a link in the description below to go follow our Instagram page, guys. So please do that, because we might actually do a little after live stream for all of our Instagram viewers there. Always appreciate the support, guys. So, alright, here's a good question. If I could keep bullet ants, would I keep bullet ants? Depends. Honestly, I would love to keep bullet ants, but they are an invasive species to some extent. Oh, it looks like all the dinosaur ants have gone into hiding. Got one sticking their antenna out. See if any of them come out. But yeah, this is the best colony to get shots of without getting a huge setup ready, because my trapjaws aren't a huge setup, so it's pretty hard to get set up. Alright, what ant channel inspired me to make this ant channel? Alright, it's kind of predictable, of course, Ants Canada, you know, but when I first saw Ants Canada's videos, I kind of liked the style and tried to copy it almost. I really didn't I think now a lot of the viewers didn't really like that. So I'm trying to go for my own style now, guys. And actually, who really inspired me was Ants Australia. Because I watched this style of videos and they're really informative and really helped a lot of ant keepers, especially me. Unlike Ants Canada, who likes to show off his really amazing ant colonies, I found it really helpful for Ants Australia to make his tutorials, so. Okay, why is one of the ant eggs too bigger than the others and is spread from the rest too? Okay, so that could be a couple things. It depends on the species. If it's Camponotus, it may be a major or maybe even a queenolate, which would be pretty cool. Alright, will I be giving away ants? No. I might be giving away ants in Singapore if we ever hit 2,000 subscribers. I don't know if we can, but that'd be amazing if we could. But I am thinking of doing a giveaway at 2,000 subscribers of some sort of formicarium or some ant product or something like that. Would I like to come to Australia and catch ants? Yes, I would absolutely love to come to Australia. They have so many cool ant species. You guys have bull ants. You guys have Argentina ants. You guys have weaver ants. You guys have all kinds of cool ants, which are awesome. I really wish I could see the bull ants. They're amazing. What is my favorite ant store to buy formicariums? So, usually I don't buy that many ant formicariums. I find that Ants Canada is too expensive for me. And a couple other websites, I just can't get the time to ship them. So, I think at the moment I don't really recommend any other ant websites. At the moment, I haven't seen a lot. Let me guys know if you find some cool ant websites selling some ant gear. But if I had to recommend some ant products, it would probably have to be antkit.co.uk or maybe probably Tar Heel Ants, because they make a lot of different formicariums. But when Ants Australia's website comes out, that's probably going to be the one I recommend to all you guys. Because I think he's having a lot of really good ant products coming out. But other than that, yeah, that's really it I have to show you guys today. Might as well get all the lighting set up just for a couple last seconds of view time. Guess I'll do a bit of the wow, the trapjaws, oh my god, what the heck? They're super active now. They're probably all going to go back into hiding. I've brought the light on, but you can see them all out there. Coming all out. Probably drinking the water that I gave to them. Oh, you have a bit of a lighting situation. Yeah, but you can see they've all gone back into the nest now. Typical trapjaws. They hate the light because they're nocturnal. But yeah, I think that's really it for this video, guys. So thanks so much for all you guys watching the live stream. Let me know if you guys actually want to do a kind of 24-hour live stream video. And go check out our Instagram page, because I might do a new video probably, or maybe a Q&A. And for the last question, have I ever made a white-tongue brick nest? No. Would I recommend going for plaster for formicariums? I don't know. I know a friend, actually, a neighbor of mine, he has some plaster and he's going to try making some nests, so. Alright guys, I think I'll see you in the next video, and until then, thanks so much for watching, and this was my ant room at daytime, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.